If you told me just a year ago that South Africa would get a 321 kilowatt plug-in hybrid SUV for under 1 million rand, I would have laughed and called you crazy, because the hybrid space has always been ruled by the Germans, by the Japanese, the tried and tested brands. But here it is, a 1.5 litre turbo paired to a battery so big that it gives you up to 180 kilometers of electric range, and yet it still goes from 0 to 100 in just 4.9 seconds. This is the Haval H6 GT plug-in hybrid, and it's here to rewrite the rulebook. This is a car that doesn't quite know what box it sits in, and that's what makes it fascinating. From the front, it's angry. You have a wide grille, sharp LED DRLs, carbon fiber looking trim, and vents that just whisper, track day. But from the side, it's all coupe-like drama, a sloping roof, big wheel arches, and a silhouette that honestly gives off Lamborghini Urus vibes. And yet, it starts up silently. No revs, no rumble, just an electric hum. It wants to be fast, but it's happy being calm. This dual personality, that's what makes it interesting. Under the bonnet, you have a 1.5 litre turbo petrol engine, a 35 kilowatt-hour battery pack, and a 2-speed dedicated hybrid transmission. That combo makes 321 kilowatts and 762 newton meters of torque. Let that sink in. That's more torque than a Lamborghini Huracan Performante. 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds. Top speed? Well, that's 200 kilometers an hour. And if you take it easy, a full 180 kilometers on electric only. But if you push them together, you can get a range of up to 1000 kilometers. So yes, it's part green and part rocket. Of course, numbers mean nothing if it's miserable to live with. Lucky enough, it's not. Inside, it's familiar but still feels special in its own kind of way. You have soft touch panels, GT stitch sports seats, dual digital displays, a crisp heads-up display, wireless charging, and USB ports everywhere. Rear space is generous. You have plenty of legroom and decent headroom despite that sloping roofline. The boot will fit weekend luggage, school bags, and still have enough space to fit all the egos of the German car drivers that you're going to overtake. My only gripe is that the rear seats are quite upright. I wish they were reclined just a little bit more. And while you won't hear the exhaust burble like the petrol H6 GT, you will hear a faint futuristic electric whine when driving in EV mode. Honestly, it does kinda add to that sci-fi feel. Now let's talk about what it's actually like to drive. Now most hybrids feel like they are constantly negotiating with themselves. This one feels like it's already had the meeting and decided, we're going to be fast but still be chilled about it. The throttle is sharp but not jerky. The brake regen blends seamlessly with the hydraulic brakes themselves. The suspension, well, that's surprisingly forgiving. You'd expect stiffness from a sporty SUV, but it absorbs bumps gracefully. The cabin insulation is also great. No rattles, minimal wind noise, and when you punch it, it just goes. Overtaking becomes a 1-second decision. And that 2-speed hybrid gearbox, which sounds weird on paper, is totally invisible when you're driving. You just get torque, and it's instant, and it's all the time. But we all know, no car is perfect, and this one is not trying to be. Yes, it's heavy, it's over 2 tons, and you feel that when you chuck it into tight bends. And yes, that electric whine at low speed can get a little bit annoying. And if you're a purist, you're going to miss the drama of the petrol GT's pops and bangs. But this car knows its mission. It wants to be fast, but it's also silent. It wants to be thrilling, but it's also responsible. And honestly, that's kind of refreshing. All this madness and chaos and duality is what makes the H6 GT plug-in hybrid feel special. It's not trying to be just another family SUV. It's not trying to be another electric car. It's also not trying to be a sports car. It's actually trying to be all of them, and somehow it's actually pulling it off. But let's just wrap all this thing together. You have 321 kilowatts, 762 newton meters of torque, 0 to 100 in just 4.9 seconds, a top speed of 200 kilometers an hour, 180 kilometers of EV range, and combined 1000 kilometers of total range. All of this packaged, wrapped neatly at 800,000 rands. Now, the age of compromise is over, guys, and this is the proof. If you want the power and the range, it's here and it's available. And that's the video, guys. A huge shout out to GWM Little Falls, and if you're looking for a new or used GWM product, hit up Shane on 066 292 0393. Until the next drive, it's Neo from All About Wheels, and I'm out.